It's Money Monday, and today we're talking about mobile wallets.
Yeah, if you've never heard of them, you're not alone. We're joined by our good friend, President and CEO of Great Lakes Credit Union, David Seeger. David, good morning. Fill us in.
Good morning, gentlemen. But first of all, let's look at where we closed on Friday in terms of the market. I want to point out the returns. Look at this. Dow, 17.7%. NASDAQ return this year to date, 15.88. S&P, 16.92. Russell 2000, 17.30.
A little different than at the bank.
Very much so.
That I'm
very
using
much so.
anyhow.
Exactly. And then this morning, it looks like we're going to have some profit taking again like we did last week at this time. The indices are going to start a little bit down. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it this afternoon. It might rebound a little bit. Good news is coming out of Europe and things of that nature, so consequently, I might see some profit taking in the morning and a little bit of rebound in the afternoon. So that's what we've got cooking right now.
So some good news overall. Now to the topic at hand. We're talking about mobile wallets, and this is something that we were just talking about. I'm a little bit familiar with. I pay a lot of bills using my phone. I do a lot of things purchasing using my phone, and that's a trend we're seeing lately.
Exactly, very much so. In fact, in the next 5 years, it is estimated that everybody has a mobile device, like a cell phone, will be paying, using a mobile wallet to pay some of their bills at the store, or excuse me, some of their purchases at the store and things of that nature. So that's what's coming. There's a difference between a digital wallet and a mobile wallet. A digital wallet is something like PayPal, and people have been using that for years.
Right.
They settle a transaction using PayPal. But a mobile wallet is doing the same type of thing, but using a cell phone device or some type of mobile device. So that's the distinction between the two. Some of the examples are Apple Passport, Microsoft Wallet, Google Wallet, which is a big one, Samsung Wallet, ISIS, Square, and PayPal Wallet. Those just to name a few. And there's no dominant member yet. If I have to bet anything, Google Wallet may be the bigger player,
right.
but it's a free-for-all out there right now. There's over 20 apps out there.
It's so lucrative because I read about Apple wanting to do this years ago. They wanted to cut out the credit card in between and take the profits for themselves that the credit cards make just by cutting them out from being the middleman.
And they're making big headway in doing so.
Right.
Exactly.
So still a very emerging market. And so
very much so.
Yeah, and so it's almost a free-for-all. It's capitalism at its best.
Anything you got to look out for?
Well, there's some security issues you have to be careful of, in case you lose your phone, things of that nature. So things you can do, we'll talk about that next hour more specifically, but those are the biggest things you need to worry about.
Cool.
But they're very handy to use, and it's the wave of the future, definitely.
Well, guys, it's Money Monday, and today we're talking about mobile wallets.
That's right. If you've never heard of them, you're not alone. We're joined by our good friend, the President and CEO of Great Lakes Credit Union, David Seeger. David, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And so we got into a bit about this before, but first let's take a look at the market.
The market is opening a little bit lower this morning, probably some profit taking from last week. I wouldn't be surprised it's going to open a little bit lower like we indicate right here in the pre-markets, but probably bounce maybe on the latter part of the day up a little bit. Good news in Europe, so I think that'll probably spur the market up again as well. So that's what we're looking at right now.
Cool.
All right, sounds good.
That
now to the topic we were talking about, mobile wallets. We got into a little bit of it in the last hour, and we're talking, it's an emerging market. A lot more people now paying bills and doing all sorts of things with their mobile device. But a big part we were talking about is also security of how to use that.
Exactly. This unit right here, you can use it obviously for your mobile wallet. Last year, there was $12 billion that was settled through mobile wallets.
Wow, that's
so
an
that is
astounding
huge.
number.
And it's going to be even a growing market as time goes on. Security is another thing. A lot of people worry about, 72% of people surveyed indicated they're concerned about security. What happens if I would lose my phone, my mobile device? Okay, well, there's some things that you can do. On the app itself for the mobile wallet, a lot of them have security passcodes. That's one way you can protect yourself as well. To make it doubly secure, a lot of these mobile devices have recognition devices.
Right.
In as much as you can take your picture and you can look at it, and it can look at you and see if it's you. I know some people even blink sometimes when they take their picture. So if somebody holds up the picture to their mobile device, it won't recognize them. So there's a lot of things you can do and tricks you can make it safe and secure.
Right. You really want to be careful when putting your information out there, because if somebody gets their hands on that, it could be disastrous for
Very much so. Very much so. I mean, it's just like money falling out of your pocket.
Literally, yeah, almost literally.
And very much so.
And it looks like we're trending to a nation where we don't carry money anymore.
That's right. Or credit cards or debit cards.
Right. Cut them out of the loop.
Exactly. And the merchants like that because it's cheaper for them to utilize this type of software as compared to using the traditional MasterCard Visa network in order to settle transactions. This is more cost effective, and everybody's trying to get into the act, so to speak. You got Google Wallet and a variety of save others.
Right.
Another thing you can utilize is use your mobile device through Apple Passport to store your. If you go on a flight, you can scan your phone to go right through and not have a paper boarding pass
I
anymore.
did that for the first time just weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it is something. I thought it was pretty cool when I would download my boarding pass. And we were at a trip a couple weeks ago. My kid, he scanned his phone. He says, "Why are you doing that, Dad?" "Well, I'm used to having the paper."
Right.
So,
And that's incredible. And the crazy thing about this, and we've touched it, this is just the beginning.
Very much so.
And so the sky is truly the limit for this
Very
new platform
definitely.
of paying. All right, thanks, David,
Thanks,
so
David.
much.